Hey guys, welcome back to another Star Wars Black Series figure review. Today in the Star Wars Black Series line, we've got the carbonized Second Sister Inquisitor. And yep, today we're going to review every part of her accessories and articulation and detail. So let's get right into the packaging. So for the packaging here, we do have Second Sister Inquisitor on the bottom. Picture of her right there. Black Series at the top. Carbonized graphite there, that's why it's more silver. Jedi Fallen Order, Hasbro, and a picture of her on there. This side we've got Second Sister Inquisitor with Second S on the side. Number 95 Second Sister Inquisitor. It is more of like a red chromatic look because of the carbonized. Black Series at the top. Second Sister Inquisitor, there's her bio if you want to pause and read that, and a bigger picture of her on the back here. So let's set the packaging aside and take a look at the actual figure. So here we have the Inquisitor right here in hand. I mean, we already had her out, but we'll take a look at her accessories. She, of course, comes with her dual-bladed Inquisitor blade, which honestly looks nice. Both blades are removable here, which is awesome. We do have this sort of silver paint all around on black on the inside with some two red lines on each side for the actual hilt here. And honestly, I gotta say, it looks pretty good. And all you gotta do is just plug in a few, and yeah, looks pretty good. I gotta say, I kind of love the Inquisitor blades because they're dual-wielded and they have like sort of this cool circular hilt. But yeah, so here we also have these two pieces, which are shoulder pads here. So if you take the cape off, it just plugs in right here to her shoulders. Of course, we'll take a look at the cape here. The cape has this sort of red, sort of fabric looking hard plastic. Same thing for out in the back where it's like more of a darker gray, and two Imperial signets on the side. So for the shoulder pads here, you just grab them here, and there's a little peg that says R1 or L2 on it, I think, and you just plug them into her shoulders. And yeah, see, wrong one here, but you kind of just gotta turn her head a bit so you could actually get the shoulder pads on, and you just plug it in there like that. And I don't know if I'm getting this right, but yeah, you plug one in here, and it's supposed to be able to get better poses, because with the cape on, the cape's sort of a harder plastic, and it's kind of harder to get her in some of more different poses and everything. But yeah, you kind of got to use some strength just to plug them in here. But once you finally get them in, it looks great and everything. I gotta say, I would prefer her having on my shelf. She probably will have the cape on. These shoulder pads are just some extra accessories that I'll probably put aside. But for this review, we'll see how she looks with them on. And yeah, so that's how she would look like with the shoulder pads on, and so she can get more movement on the arms here. And for the blade, you could put it in that hand, and the cape here, you could just switch them out whenever you want, because if you do own this figure, it's yours and you can do whatever you want with it. But yeah, so here we have her standing tall. Now for the detail. Okay, so for the detail here, we're gonna take her down and take a look at her helmet. So for her helmet, of course, it does have this graphite sort of silverish color to it all around. Nice looking helmet sculpt, pretty accurate to the video game. And yeah, so she does have a sort of red painted visor here. Silver kind of going all throughout the figure. Some sort of darker, like maroonish color, but that is a different red for the inside of the hands. There's also some red on the shoulders, lines going down, and also on the legs there. And she sort of has like these black gloves, black on the outside of like her skirt sort of. And you can see a bit of red poking through, but it won't bother me much. There's also some red kind of chromish to the boots there. But yeah, I gotta say, I would prefer to have the actual figure, but this chromatic one is gonna do just fine. So, well, now we're gonna take a look at her articulation with the shoulder pads on. She can look about that far back and about that far forward. There is a bit of tilt here, and we're just gonna take these shoulder pads off, and we're gonna take a look at her T-pose real quick. So she can get a pretty good T-pose here. yeah, I'll just sit the arms back down. Elbow could get you about way above 90, so that's pretty good. There is some side to side movement here. There's also side to side on this wrist and up and down on the trigger finger hand over on this side. So that's good. So you can go back about that far, which is pretty good. For an ab crunch here, so you can get a little bit far forward, stops because of the belt, and she can hula hoop pretty good. That's because there's a ball joint at the waist, and that just helps a lot. There is some thigh swivel here, thigh rotation. Double knee can get you out that far back, and kind of stops because of the skirt. There is rocker at the boot. No side to side on the leg here, knee. Can go back that far and that far forward. But yeah, now I'm just gonna put her cape on and take a look at some scaling and some articulation with her head. But it's really hard to get this cape on for me. I don't know why, but yeah. So she can go back far, so that I don't think the cape hinders any movement near for forward. Double knee, of course, it will out jut the cape. So yeah, that's kind of a subtraction point to it. But yeah, pretty good figure overall. Now for some scaling. So here we've got the second sister, next to on the left the Obi-Wan Kenobi Darth Vader, and on the right the Obi-Wan fifth brother. Here we also have her next to some figures from Jedi Survivor. Well, one, which is the Riot Scout Patrol Trooper, and the right is the Stormtrooper. Thank you guys so much for watching another Star Wars Black Series figure review. Today was the Second Sister Inquisitor. Yeah, the fifth brother, he is also out on my channel if you want to go watch his video. I will try and sneak that into the description if I can. But thank you guys for watching this review. Please, if you can, like, subscribe, share. At this point, we are at 29 subs, so close to 30. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. We're trying to get to 50 before the end of the year. So Commander Cycle out.